Hello everybody, making a new video. Just want to report, man, Sassy must be going through her maturity phase that people talk about. Mac kind of went through a little phase where he acted a little bit different, but I think snapped out of it pretty quickly. Who's to know if it's still, 5 months in the future. Mac is about a year and a month old, and Sassy is about maybe 10 months, 10.5 months. And she's just nasty. I mean, I love her to death, but man, if someone was, a knowledgeable person, lived near me and wanted this Tegu, and I knew they could take care of the Tegu and provide the right kind of care, and they, shove $400 in my face, I'd likely sell the Sassy. That's harsh to say, but she's just nasty, mean, and grumpy, and doesn't want to be picked up. And I went to feed her today, and just kind of out of the blue jumped at me and got my finger. And she doesn't wrap her mouth around like she will jump up and get my hand and the camera. You can see it in her eyes. But she jumped up, and instead of going for the meat, she went for my finger. And her teeth, they got the kind of the two large teeth up there towards the front on the sides, and so that tooth nicked me again and just kind of made a little slash in my finger. Not anything major, but there was a little hint of blood. But she's just not friendly. And I'm doing the same thing with Mac, and I bathe her and touch her every day. I try to feed her, hand feed them. She's just a different character right now. And they are becoming sexually active. My Tegus did not go through brumation. And so, they maybe matured a little faster. But she's just sketchy. She's not. See, she is a little more aggressive oriented. Just never been the same. Her nails are 10 times as sharp as Mac's, and they're just little razors. She must have been, the website where I bought her Snakes at Sunset, quoted, captive bred, but maybe she was born in the wild, or a baby from the wild and then brought into captivity and born in captivity, captive born, not captive bred. I just don't know what makes her tick. She is, sometimes a good Tegu. Maybe she'll snap out of this and she'll be wonderful. So, I can't, make a bad judgment call and, say I'm getting rid of her. I mean, but she just is really changed her personality. I mean, I'm not fearful that I'm going to get lacerated open or anything, but because she's more of a nipper than a big biter, aggressive biter, more of a nip, and it's just kind of food response. But I just want to make this video because it's not all, super easy stuff, and all the Tegus are wonderful and lovely little kittens. She is definitely maturing and putting on weight and becoming sexually oriented with Mac. She hunts Mac down to flaunt herself in front of Mac. It's instead of sitting on the other side of the cage and Mac going to her. If Mac doesn't, she goes over to Mac and wags her tail in front of him and comes up to his front of his mouth and just kind of like wafting her scent to Mac. And that's Mac in the background if you can hear the scratching. He's a nut case. But yeah, that's it for the video. Maybe someone make some comments, tell me your experience, share something. I learn a little bit from everybody, and then I can apply that to my Tegus, and you can apply what I share with your Tegus, and hopefully we can be better reptile keepers. But there she is. I mean, ugh, Sasser. let's see, you not really can't really see. It's right there on the second portion of my finger. It just kind of stings. I got bit by one of the mice the other day, one of the young ones that didn't, it's not so friendly yet, and that mouse got on the ground and I had to wrangle it up, and it bit me like 3 times, and it really hurt. That little mouse just put the bite force on my finger. Really quite painful, and made a little mark, where it was potential to bleed, but it really hurt for about an hour. So I cleaned it with peroxide and make sure, no infection. But here's Mac. He's out here just making a ruckus noises. And you got to be careful. Mac too can just do crazy things, and unexpectable food response, and you got to be real careful because he would really hurt me. I mean, sometimes they just do quirky things. I mean, they're wild animals, pets, but have a wild instinct. And Mac, you just gotta be really respectable to these creatures, these lizards, when they get 2 feet and larger. But that's it for the video. Have a good day. Bye bye.